What is an addiction that the world is just okay with?
Pooty media consumption.
Borrowing money and convincing oneself it'll be fine later.
My brother-in-law just killed himself while on Ambien. You see the side effect of suicidal thoughts and assume that's only for people who are depressed or already have suicidal tendencies. My brother-in-law was the least suicidal person I've known. His whole world was taking care of my sister and his kids. And he just woke up one morning, after not really sleeping much even though he took Ambien, got his gun, drove to a park and shot himself. My sister and her kids have no income and are now trying to SERP by without losing the house. There's no way in hell he intended to do it. He'd been on Ambien for 7 years and was starting to worry about memory loss and missing time, so he was trying to wean himself off. I tell everyone I know, if you or someone you love is taking Ambien, find a safe way to stop.
Phone addictions when it's parents instead of kids.
Truey. I'm a new parent and currently trying to fight my addiction to my phone. I never realized how bad it had gotten till recently.
Alcohol. Honestly, it's so ingrained in British culture, and the world at large, but it's almost reached a protected status. You're treated like a weirdo if you just don't want to drink.
Shopping.
Dealt with this a few years back, probably because I started getting some fine lines and I thought expensive makeup and new clothes would make me feel better. Yeah, it didn't, just added some stress to my life and relationship because of money stuff. Don't fall for this easy trap, ladies and gents. I know the pressure is big, but it's really okay and quite normal to age.
Sugar, caffeine. Celebrities. I've never understood being obsessed with someone who is no different than you.
Ambien. I work as a pharmacist and it blows my mind that so many prescribers write for it too often. It's got to be one of the most incorrectly prescribed medications out there. To stop taking it is a rough process, frowning face, weeks of little to no sleep until your body figures out how to sleep again.
My grandma took that once. She said she woke up to find that she had broken some glasses in the kitchen, somehow not cutting herself, thankfully, and had injuries to indicate she had fallen pretty hard at some point. She's not sure if she stayed in the house or not, or how she got back to bed. That stuff is awful. She said never again will she take it. The need for social validation. I've seen it happen to so many people where their lives turn in obsession of acting or looking perfect, only to crave the attention of total stranger on social media. Like, no, you don't need to post every 2 seconds to feel that you're worth love.
Overeating.
24-hour news cycles.
It's bad because it gives the veneer of being informed without actually being informed. You know the broad strokes and the players and who said, did what, but it's all presented in an entertaining way, so you keep on watching and you're not actually informed. There are studies done that people that consume their news that way, passively mind you, are less informed on the whole. A lot of buzzwords or phrases that mean something to the audience, but don't actually represent the story. It's caused a lot of problems. Politics isn't sports or meaningless. Being informed, and thinking about nuance, or being able to listen to the other side rather than some caricature of it is important in a democracy. And yet we're raising people to hate the other side, to become further polarized, to treat politics as a game, and all the while making sure our voters are less informed on the whole. It's dangerous.
Outage. Being mad about really stupid things. Just for the sake of being mad. Edit. As many have pointed out, I misspelt outrage, lol. Hopefully this edit calms some of the outrage I've caused with my egregious typo.
Sips energy drink, video games, hits vape.
Coffee.
Yeah, people are just casually like, I can't function without a cup, and then deny they're addicted.
I think a lot more people are addicted to alcohol than we care to admit. Upside down face.
Took me far too long to understand the joke. What's an alcoholic? Someone who drinks more than their doctor.
Work. I know some people that straight up can't imagine their life where they don't put aside everything for their job, as their culture has told them they are only worth something while they are earning money. It can get unhealthy very fast.
No kidding. Skipping out on physical and mental well-being. Ignoring relationships, eating like poo, and not sleeping enough just to make an extra buck. Not worth it.
Caffeine.
We've normalized caffeine addiction to stay awake and look down on adults who say they had a nap. Seems backwards.
Sugar.
I've told this story before, but I had a boss who was Mormon. He came to my store one day to get to know me, and he wanted to tell me about the Church of LDS. He starts off with, well, we can't have anything addictive such as alcohol, P, caffeine. Yes, P was the second thing he said. He knew I eat low carb and avoid sugars, so when I moved my gaze to the sweet tarts in his hand, he followed it, then we both just kind of awkwardly laughed. Dude was constantly eating candy and was the most addicted to sugar of anyone I had ever seen.
Sugar, it's a serious problem. If you don't believe me, look at all of the things in your pantry and see how much you eat in a serving and compare it to the recommended daily sugar intake. Edit. Whoever gave me the silver award, thank you. Edit. Thanks everyone for all the rewards.
Didn't realize this until I was diagnosed pre-diabetic and tried to cut it out. It's in freaking everything.
Alcohol, caffeine, mass consumption of media. Anything that involves giving money to someone else on a constant and continuous cycle.
Nobody is okay with my addiction to alcohol. In fact, it's their go-to insult to put me down.
Consumerism. It's good to keep on buying for the economy, so they actually promote it.
This is a pet peeve of mine. Instead of fixing things, people just purchase new because it's old. I always respond, so? On the flip side of that coin, items are so cheaply manufactured these days. A lot of items are no longer built to be repaired because they are outfitted with plastic parts.
Social media.
This might be too recent to have caused real waves, but I am pretty sure that in a couple of years you'll have to accept the consequences every time you log in. A few years later, social media sites will all have to have standard khaki ~~ packs ~~ sites and big bold horrifying message everywhere.
Internet. There are a lot of people, me included, who are so used to being able to be online 24/7 where even a day without internet is going to be a rough time.
P.
Greater than P. I had to scroll down this far for this?
Honestly surprised WD isn't up there. Yes, it can be great for so many reasons, but is also an addictive substance, and so many younger people are fully dependent on it.
Thank you for watching. We upload new videos every day, so be sure to come back for more fun. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed the video.